So as soon as the here we go. So we are here live today here in Tulalip. We actually have the captains of each team here. Remember, we have Tulalip hosting Darrington High School in no greater setting than Tulalip Bay, I say. And I'm joined here by my co-host Tosh. I'm Dominic Joseph, and we are here commentating today here for the football matchup here. Actually, you were just telling me before the game that we actually fell short 1 point to Darrington. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, last season, 1 point loss to Darrington. So tonight is going to be a very exciting competition.
So right now, for the people who are just tuning in live, getting adjusted, getting the popcorn ready, getting everything all set up, the teams are deciding. They're going to be flipping a coin toss to basically make a decision on who is going to get the ball. They're going to either elect to receive. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the huddle. So as we get ready here, we are joined by so many friends and family, cheerleaders, athletes, coaches, animals. I think I've seen some animals on the outskirts of the field. Can't bring the animals in the field. Anyways,
Yes, a great friendly family atmosphere. Friday night under the lights, game time.
looks
Here we
like
go.
Darrington is elected to receive, and it's always great to see the sportsmanship before the game, especially like you said, in a rivalry game between the two. Heritage just falling short by 1 point. Huge game here.
We have some great colors going on here tonight. I don't know if there's any Green Bay Packers fans, but we're seeing the colors tonight. Looks like we'll be getting a side show for some fireworks.
Wow, like I was telling you, the set here is electric.
What a win! Great atmosphere, very energetic.
You know, wow, I can't believe that. You know, here's the funny thing is, some stadiums actually have, what they call the Blue Angels flying across the field before the game. It looks like we got fireworks before this game. Definitely sounded like Class B? I don't know.
Right from the heart.
Wow, check that out, guys.
Tulalip's very own Boom City.
Whoa, check that out, guys. What an atmosphere here at Tulalip Park. I'm actually hearing some car alarms go off.
Shook the windows. That's how you know they're quality fireworks.
Yes. So it looks like, actually, Tulalip is electing to kick. And remember, like I told you, Tosh, there is 8 guys on the field who are going to be kicking the ball. And primarily, I'd like to see how far they can kick it here. Looks like Darrington is about at the 10-yard line.
Seems they have elected number 24, Charles White, to be their starting kicker.
That's a key position here in the 1B. And it also looks like number 9 from Darrington High School, Cooper Green, sophomore, is a wide receiver and defensive end for Darrington, is set to receive tonight for Tulalip. And the ref has cued the whistle, and here we go in Tulalip.
Caught at about the 16-yard line.
Looks like tackled by number 24, Charles White, who's actually playing the position of quarterback and is a sophomore out of Tulalip. Looks like Darrington is set to huddle here in about I'd probably say about the 28. Looks like Darrington has spotted the ball on about the left hash mark here. Under shotgun here, Darrington.
Number 10, Hunter Anderson.
Looks like an audible in motion. Handoff to the guy who returned it, number 9. Oh,
Green with a slip.
just tripped Looks like number 9 is a little confused on what happened there, and maybe some people will actually say it's the turf monster that gets you down on some of those plays. So it looks like they are short of the first down. It'll be probably second and 7. Darrington cheerleaders loud and proud to cheer on their Darrington High School loggers. We were just talking about the mascots earlier. Quick substitution by Darrington, number 17, exits out. As they approach the line here, number 10, actually, Hunter Anderson, freshman, leads these guys into the next play. Steps back in the pocket. Steps in, scrambles out. Sacked by number 3, Apollo Lewis. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we have a flag on the play. Waiting for the officials to make this official call here.
I don't know if it was a false start or a holding. Yes.
Holding offense. You know, if looks like Heritage has decided to decline that call and move Darrington back just to where they were after the sack. So that leads Darrington to be in about third and... Oh, no, it'll be now. I apologize. Second down. Nope, third down. I see that was the markers guys were a little slow there. Third and short for Darrington High School here, set in Tulalip. Darrington to step back to scramble out to the right. Oh, just off the fingers of number 65, McKinley Green, offensive lineman from Darrington High School, who is a sophomore. Wow.
Solid start on the defense tonight, though.
Solid start on the defense. You're looking at this. It could be a quick 4 and out from Tulalip here. And in the formation, it looks like they have a 3-3, I would almost say 3-4-1 in their position here in 8-man football. Like I was saying, formations change just a little bit here. Looks like Darrington is going for it on 4th and manageable here, Tosh. You look at it here. Is this a smart play early in the game here? Darrington snaps it, rolls out to the left.
Cooper Green on the run, making it around the side. And he was brought down shy of the first down.
Looks like there is a flag on the play. Holding offense, and that was declined by Heritage. And it looks like Heritage catches a break here and does a quick 4 and out. And now is going to be starting offense on, looks like, the 30-yard line.
Great start to the game for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks.
Actually, let me see here before I tell you guys an official thing. I might have made a slight mistake here, waiting for the officials to mark this ball here. I might have said it was going to be on 30. I apologize. The ball is going to be placed about the 42. So the ball will be started here on the 42-yard line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. It looks like they're in the I formation here. Looks like a 40. Looks like a sweep play to number 1.
With a big hit from her.
Great run by Caleb Brady. You know, it's the first run of the game. It's one of those situations where you gotta get used to the speed of the game. As soon as you get in, you know, the line can definitely collapse fast, don't you think?
Very fast-paced. You got to be head on a swivel at all times. Eyes up, feet moving.
Looks like Tulalip here is calling some plays. Number 60 coming in from the sideline here. Unitas coming in with the play call. Looks like in last game I was here watching, Unitas did a great job at leading his fellow teammates. Looks like here we are in a unique formation for Tulalip. A little bit more blockers on the front end to set the second play.
Oh, another great defensive play by Darrington.
Looks like Darrington is just getting through the offensive line just a little bit too fast. Looks like they're just right on the whistle tonight here in Tulalip. So it looks like we're about a 3rd and long tonight for Tulalip. You look at it like this, you got to dial up a pass play. Tulalip huddles up, breaks the huddle here. Looks like we're at about a 3rd and long here for Tulalip. Big play here, like people always say. Big third down. Looks like Tulalip here setting up in the shotgun formation with 2 to the left.
Number 60 Unitas Reyes.
Just a drop back and throw
With
it.
a far pass.
Oh, great effort by number 1, Caleb Brady.
Great effort.
Just short. He's actually a senior this year. You look at it like that. When you're a senior and you lay it all out in the line just like he did on that play, that's what the most important part is about sports, don't you think?
Leaving it all out there, every play of the game, is always worth giving your best effort.
So now the Hawks take over on the 4th and long here, looking for a, who knows what the deciding factor is. It looks like the Hawks are in punt formation. Looks like great kick. Looks like it's rolling down to about the.
It's Unitas.
Looks like Unitas marks it down at the 17-yard line. So it looks like Darrington will start over about 10 yards back to previously where they got the ball previously. Remember, we are here in Tulalip Field. That is basically right next to the Longhouse in the gym. I'm joined here by my friend Tosh Hamby. We are here commentating. There's 7 minutes and 48 seconds left here, 0-0. Both teams still have all their timeouts. And you look at it like this, Tulalip was not sweating whatsoever on the defensive side this last drive. Hopefully they can get something going again here, Tosh.
Maybe even possibly a quick 3-0.
Yes. Looks like Apollo Lewis is making some defensive adjustments as Darrington sets to run it to the outside. Number 24
is going all the way. Oh, that would be number 24, Mikey Soito. Freshman for Darrington Loggers.
Freshman out of Darrington. Just breaks off about an 80-yard run here in Tulalip. Looks like there was just some maybe miscommunication on the defensive line. But also, it looks like there's some confusion here. Looks like there's a flag on the play. And it looks like, Tosh, this one may be coming back.
Wow, big play.
As it looks like as some momentum was shifting towards Darrington, there was a flag on the huge breakaway run there. Big break for Tulalip here today. Big break. But, not even so much break. You look at something like that. You make a penalty, you get punished for it in this game. That's what happens.
Very well changed the momentum of either side.
Looks like the score is now back to 0-0 with 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Darrington set on first down here. Stopped short, actually, by number 85, James Jones.
Chevy Vincent with the tape.
Thanks, guys. So you look at something like this. Darrington is lining up here. Looks like they have 2 blockers behind the QB here. Oh, another flag here. Looks like it could be a false start
on the defense.
Oh, it looks like it's on the defense this time. Looks like
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty. And I don't know if that's an automatic first down or not.
I believe it is. Yep. So that's going to be a first down for Darrington Loggers. Tulalip Heritage Hawks, another chance on defense here. Number 63, Xavier Miles Gifford on center, holding it down. And the quarterback for Darrington, number 10, Hunter Anderson.
Looks like just short there. Looks like I don't know if the ref is going to give him a generous here placement, but to me, looks like a second and manageable for Darrington High School here tonight. As the sun is going down, you look and the people are starting to bundle up here in Tulalip and getting ready for this game because this, like we said, is a rivalry game due to last year's game.
They might not need their sweaters very long. It might get pretty hot.
Darrington set here to. Oh, looks like a little bit of a reverse here to number 9 from Darrington. Looks like he gets the first down. Darrington looks like a sweet play to the left. Just escaped out to the outside to the left just a little bit fast.
And a good tackle by number 65, Kane Hotz.
Replay here looking at number 9, just getting past to the outside. When you get to the outside as a runner, that's usually what players like to do. Get to the outside and eliminate less people onto the outside. Darrington here to set, number 5:53 here on the clock. They're running with this 2-blocker formation behind them. I don't recognize this formation. Looks like number 24 set to get it again and tackled by number 21 to call a black tomahawk.
Have to say,
or actually, I apologize. That tackle was made by number 24, Charles White. No, actually, I was correct. Takala got the tackle. Apologies there. We all make mistakes. But Takala did not make a mistake there. Great tackle.
I would have to say the Tulalip Hawks will have defensively will have to keep their eye on number 24. That would be Mikey Solito from Darrington. Great runner.
Looks like Darrington here to get out of the huddle here. Looks like about 2nd and 10 for Darrington, and they have about 2 receivers on the right side set up here and 2 on the left. Shotgun position. Looks like it was a QB draw set for number 10 of Darrington, Hunter Anderson. Great tackle. Setting up for Darrington. Big 3rd down here for them. Like we always say, 3rd and 8 here in Tulalip. Looking at Darrington here, looks like they have 8, 9 subs in for tonight. That's a lot of members in the 1B. So shout out to both programs tonight for having the players available and getting the grades up, staying in shape, and doing the great things that comes with being a student athlete.
Great programs. Every moment of it, all day in school, so evenings on the field.
Looks like number 10 here to set up Hunter Anderson. Looks like a pass play motion here to number 9. Going to the outside.
Number 12.
Shut down by number 12 of Tulalip with a big play tonight. Huge play. Number 9 looks like he was just going to the outside just to get to the numbers, it seems. I'm not really sure how many outside runs Darrington has in store tonight, but it looks like Tulalip is doing a great job managing it well.
And we come up on 4th and long. But you know as well as anybody, anything can happen.
4th down. You look at maybe they elect to punt it, but it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 7 in Tulalip's territory. Looks like a fumbled snap, but number 10 looks like he's just made the 1st down. We're waiting for officials to officially mark this. Here's a replay. Wobbled snap by number 10. Looks like number 9 bumped right into it.
Had hands on him all over, and I don't know.
We're going to wait for the officials to make this call. That is why they get paid to make the calls.
That is a very close call.
These are those situations where, flag. Another flag on the field.
Holding.
Oh, looks like they're going to get pushed back again. Darrington is
5-yard penalty.
Not catching any breaks here on the offensive end when it comes to holding, but if you hold, you got to go back 10 yards. It's part of the game.
They keep everybody safe,
Yep.
Keep everybody in good health.
Actually, they set them 5 yards back there. Looks like they are set to go for it on 4th and 12. And looks like number 10, Hunter Anderson, looks like a similar play here with the audible through deep ball.
And a great catch. Mikey Solito for the touchdown.
What a play by number 24, freshman for Darrington High School here in Tulalip to make the score 6-0. The replay here looks like drops the fake handoff here, drops back, sets to pass it. Looks like he was open down on the outside of the numbers there. just by number 12, actually, of Tulalip. Um, we look at something like this. Now, Tulalip has some pressure, and they need to go score after this possession. But before we can get to that, Darrington looks like they have elected to go for two here in Tulalip to possibly make the score 0-8. Number 10 under center. Looks like a pitch. It's number
And
24
he has
in
them
the
all over
swallowed up by Tulalip's defense. So that makes the score 6 Darrington, Tulalip 0. In the replay here, looks like he just tried to pitch it back, but looks like Tulalip was all over that today. And looking at the offensive end of their touchdown this last drive, maybe the safety was out doing something on the other side of the field. Maybe he was worried about the numbers that they had on the other side. But Darrington scores on a long pass drive there. It's Tulalip looking to receive the ball.
almost bringing us to our 2-minute mark in the first.
And isn't this a great night for football?
Beautiful. It was a beautiful day, sunny all day. The sun has now went down so we can see, and they have turned the lights on. Friday night under the lights.
Friday night lights here in Tulalip as Darrington is about set to kick off here. If you look at the scenery we got going here, no better place, I promise you, has a better setting than here in Tulalip with the views, the longhouse, the buildings, the people, the environment. Nothing beats it. So Darrington here leading Tulalip 6-0 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Looks like some coaches are, looks like they're pumping up the team here. Darrington is now setting up the kick here to get this next series on the way here.
Looks like their kicker, number 33, Mason Chittick.
Looks like they're doing the good old mouth guard, chin strap, set kind of thing here.
Sorry,
looks like
a reverse kick.
Onside
And
kick
they
here
touched it.
for Darrington. It looks like they just received it, number 8, Creed Wright, receiver and defensive end. He's actually not listed as a freshman, sophomore, junior, or a senior. So I'm going to go ahead and make the safe assumption that he may be an 8th grader, but I have no idea. Darrington. Congrats to Creed Wright for
Great recovery.
Great recovery there by Darrington High School.
Which brings our Tulalip Hawks back to the defensive.
Back to the defensive end. Looks like the defense is showing no tiredness. And that's one thing some defenses would be upset about being out there. But I don't think Tulalip's worried about this one bit. They keep playing with their head up. Darrington set on the left hash mark here with, again, that formation with the blockers behind the quarterback.
I can see they're having a hard time getting through their defensive line. The number 63, Xavier Miles Gifford, really seems to hold his own.
That's where they start right there. I think with Darrington, they're looking at this game and can they get past our defensive line? I think that's looks like their game plan right now is running to the outside.
They all have their individual jobs, and as individuals, they're working as a unit, trying their best.
Another great night for some football as Darrington is set for 2nd and 4 with this unique formation with 2 people standing behind them with a full offensive line here. Looks like a play-action play here. Just set up here. Oh, and short. Just maybe through the hands.
He did have his hands on that.
Right in between him. Just almost there for number 9 to catch.
Great pass.
Great pass. 32 from Heritage was right there. Hazen Shotbell playing and having some great sportsmanship there, saying, hey, almost had me. Cheerleaders here cheering loud and proud here in Tulalip for the game, cheering on their loggers here.
There's the Darrington Loggers to 3rd and 5.
Yep, about 3rd and 4. About 3rd and 4 here.
Okay, 3rd
shortly.
And 4, yes,
Looks like another pitch play here.
And a fumble.
Oh, fumble, but recovered by Darrington. Number 24, Taryn Freiberg, was there on the play. It looks like maybe a botch. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, a little botch catch there.
I would have to say number 24 was right in there.
he was right there. And you know what? The funny thing is, they're both number 24. So they were both heading for the ball there. Great play by Taryn Freiberg. Way to be there in exploding to the runner who was going to, looks like he was going for the outside again. But looks like Darrington will be facing a 4th and 12 here as they huddle up. Looks like number 11 just came in for them, for Darrington. Number 10 be the QB here under shotgun formation.
And they're going for it.
Looks like pressure
Defense on him.
Pressure from Talayla and gets a turnover on downs. Another great play here in Talayla by number 63, Xavion. Wow. Looks like
Great defensive play
Looks
with
like-
our last 39 seconds of the first.
looks like the Talayla Hawks, they were all there on that play. That's the thing they like to say, group tackling. There's another G word people like to say when they're tackling with one another, but we're right here in Talayla TV, we're going to say group tackling. And wow, looks like Talayla is here to set up on the next drive here. Talayla is at looks like I would say 46 yard line. Looks like a timeout taken by one of the two teams here tonight.
Timeout. 2-0.
Maybe a good timeout to call before the first quarter comes to an end. You get some rejuvenation, you get some water, get ready for this next series, because this is a big series here. Looking at, you only got about 40-something yards to get to the TD. That's the key here for Talayla, and also converting that touchdown, making it possibly 8. Big time here.
I believe I've seen 77, was it? Jonathan Winker lining up for center for Tuela, or possibly Xavier. I was unsure. They were right next to each other, but both very big boys ready to hold the line.
That's the thing, and here we're going to acknowledge the line on both sides tonight. They're both putting in a great effort. Without the linemen there tonight, there would be no big skill plays. So shout out to all the linemen who are out there blocking for these players tonight. Looks like these.
And yes, it will be Jonathan Winker.
Yeah, you got to be able to win the line of scrimmage. Looks like Talayla here is set to have about, I think it's 5 blockers on offense, fan. Two players next to the quarterback. Looks like number 65. Just kept the legs turning. Number 65, Kane Hotz. Actually, Kane Hotz is in junior.
Just shy of the first down.
Fans here getting the chants going, letting the players know they are here stomping.
Coming down to the final 10 seconds of the first. Will they get the play off?
Looks like the clock is really going down. I don't know if they will get this off.
I don't think so.
Oh, looks like they got it right before the first quarter ends.
And they were able to get a hold on that one.
Looks like they got the first down. First down, Talayla.
Great first quarter.
Another great run there. The second run to solidify that first down for Talayla. Huge play to set up to the second quarter here. Looking at it like this, Talayla's going to be able to run the ball like this tonight, Tosh. I think Darrington's going to have a tough time.
Number 24 is another one for Darrington that has been on the hot list tonight. He's making great plays. He had that first touchdown taken away. So just another great player to keep your eyes peeled for. As for Talayla, defensively, Kane Hotz making very big plays out there.
Kane Hotz, you got Xavier, Taryn Freiberg out there. Look, actually in this play right here, it looks like they just got us beat there on the outside. That happens though. When I play Madden sometimes, some of these players sneak out on the outside and they get you. You just got to be aware of that. It's one of those things you got to just be aware for. Looks like Darrington right here was trying to get here on the 2-point conversion and fell short due to defensive effort by Talayla. So looks like if you guys are looks like we're going to pan here to the fans real quick before we get on to the game. Looks like everybody's got their chairs, got their own drinks, concessions on them, with them. Talayla up here to set up here on first down.
We'll kick off the second.
With 5 blockers here set. Like a handoff.
Number 60 has nobody, and he picks up the yards.
About a yard. Unitas Reeves there. Looks like you don't know if there was some confusion there trying to hand it here. Unitas goes back to the sideline to maybe get a game plan here for the Heritage Hawks. That was a. You look at that play, and you wonder, was he trying to hand it off to running back, or was it a designed play?
From what I seen, he looked, and I don't think the whoever he had for there was nowhere to be found. So he had to make his executive decision as the QB.
And that's why the QB's got to make those calls here on 2nd and 10. Looks like that he's got a running back to his right and behind him.
It's going to
Confuses
be
defense
Unitas
possibly.
as QB. Great handoff to Caleb Brady for a pickup of 5.
You know, Caleb Brady had a great game last week or 2 weeks ago here at Lummi when I was watching, and he was just running great. And I'm glad to see him back out here because I think he got banged up a little bit on a big hit, or maybe he fell on it wrong. I don't know, but I'm glad to see him out here. I'm glad to see these student athletes doing great and getting out there and being able to be out here in front of their fans, their res, and representing. So it looks like Tulalip is set here. Looks similar formation. 5 blockers for Tulalip.
Unitas with the snap.
Looks like Caleb Brady right inside the 30. I'm gonna mark it down at maybe the 27.
That'll bring them to 4th down.
Replay here. Looks like he was going right behind his blocker, and just looks like actually number 57
Good pick
was there. Looks like number 57 of Darrington is set in the center there. Sam Gloman Jr., center and defensive line. So he is the center heartpiece for them tonight for Darrington. As Tulalip sets up here, looks like they're in the I formation with Caleb Brady in the backfield, followed, or in front of,
4.
yep, followed by Charles White. Oh,
It's going to be a turnover.
turnover on downs here in Tulalip. Let's see here on the replay. Looks like it was just a botched snap, and number 85 actually jumps on it, and that number actually goes to, I don't have the play call number for number 85 of Darrington, but the Darrington defense picks it up and converts it on the offensive end. So if you're number 85's family, tell the coaches we need to know their name. But great play by number 85 here. Tulalip here sets up on defense early in the second quarter.
Number 10, Hunter Anderson.
Hunter
And
Anderson
off
to the outside.
Mikey Solito.
Attempted to stiff arm, but number 21 was there for Tulalip. Javion Henry, or Javian.
Javon.
Great tackle there. Textbook tackle there by Tulalip. Looking at Riddell, brand new helmets here, looks like for Tulalip with the new decal. Loving the new logo. When I was actually here, we did not have the feathers on the side. Really cool to see some cool stuff here. Darrington set up here for 2nd and 10 with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Paulo Lewis making some defensive adjustments.
There goes the snap.
Looks
Hand
like
off
they-
to number 9.
Looks like they flipped it to number 9 here. Tackled by number 85 of Tulalip, James Jones.
Great defensive tackle.
Taryn Freiberg there also on the tackle as well. That's the thing with Tulalip. They're tackling as a team tonight. That's a big difference. You know, you look at something like that, 2 is better than 1.
And it's still fairly early in this game, but I think it's fair to say that this could very well be a defensive game.
Yes. In the 1B, I think the thing is with the way this competitive nature is, I think just seeing this year in 2023, defense has really taken it up a big notch here. Okay, so for Darrington here, oh, looks like timeout here for
Darrington.
Tulalip. Darrington set up here to go back and talk to getting their huddles. Also with Tulalip, looks like some alumni here helping out with the Tulalip program. It's always great to see alumni coming back to actually help out, be there, work for the team. I actually, not to self-promote, I was an alumni for Tulalip Heritage, so it's great to come sometimes and give back. And also, there's probably some alumni listening tonight. If you're listening, you're having a great time. Remember, you guys can always check us out, Tulalip TV, on Facebook, or some people would say the Facebook. You know, you can remove the, it's okay. But
Full
yeah,
circle. We played here once. Now it's great to see younger guys growing up.
yes, very much.
Shoes, tough squad.
Darrington here taking a timeout right before the big third down here. Looks like number 10 gathering his players here, getting ready. Hunter Anderson under center here. Looking maybe it's a handoff.
Defensive number 63, Xavier Miles Gifford, holding that line. And
Number 9 just a quick stiff on there. Oh, big hit by number 32.
great sportsmanship.
Great sportsmanship actually there by Hazen Chapo with after a huge hit. Here's the replay here, number 9 going to the outside like we've been saying before. Just gets past the defense right there and hit on the outside here. Great textbook hit there. No helmet to helmet. Nothing like that. Helps the player up.
Friendly competition.
Looks like actually Darrington is set for the first down here in Tulalip. 1st and 10.
Head coach of Darrington, Shane Wright, calling the plays from the sideline. Number 10, Hunter Anderson.
Paulo helping here with adjustments for number 44 of Tulalip, helping Rogers Jones. Here's Set.
A lot of time in the pocket.
Oh, just short for number 9. You're looking at it, maybe the ball is a little slippery tonight. Been seeing on all types of things. As the ball's thrown here, maybe it was a little wobbly for number 9, but just short.
It very well may be. The sun went down. Maybe the dew point kind of has reached its mark.
You know, that is a great point, Tosh. The dew point. It maybe the ball's a little wet. Maybe some dew is on the ball tonight. Who knows, though? Darrington here to set for 2nd and 10. Looks like they're set to, looks like pass here. Looks like they have 4
Caleb
total
Brady,
receivers.
he's ready to make the play.
Snap by number 10. Steps up in the pocket, makes the play.
With the flag thrown.
Throws it deep to number 9. Just short again.
There's going to be a flag in the back.
I think he was a little bit overthrown, but there is a flag.
Holding.
Offense. Looks like this ball was just slightly overthrown, but you got to look at it.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty here for looking like the ball's going to move back. Number 10 talking to coach here. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the quarter. Looking at it like this, like you're saying, very defensive game here in Tulalip tonight.
All of them working very hard to make the most possible outcome for their favor. Applying pressure till every second of that whistle blows.
It's like ref signaling what is going on here for the game.
Like it's going to be a 2nd and
Is it 2nd down according to the markers? 2nd down according to the markers. Looks like the ball is set here and ready to. Number 10, just quickly brought down by number 1 of Tulalip, Caleb Brady.
Caleb. Must be
Looks
the
like-
last name.
It looks like wasn't even look like he was blocked on this play.
He very well may be a direct relation to the GOAT, Tom Brady.
I don't know. He might be another Seahawks fan. He might be a different fan. Who knows? But, you know, great play by Caleb Brady there to set the Hawks up here for a big 3rd down play. According to the chains, I believe it's 3rd down. I'm seeing a little bit mixed signals here. I'm following the chains that we have here in person here. If you look above, what's to your left? Looks like it's 3rd and long.
Very long. With the handoff, double handoff. 24, there's Mikey. Making his way up the side. Coming back in, and he's
Looks like there was 4 Hawks on the tackle there.
And number 3, Apollo Lewis, all over.
Looks like we are back on 4th down here. Looks like number 24 is trying to make something happen here, but look how many Hawks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all there ready to be there. Great play by Tulalip's defense there. Always like to see something like that. Now we are on 4th and long for Darrington. So if you guys are confused, we're on 4th and 18 this current play. Here we go. Darrington set the snap here. Looks like a long pass for Darrington.
It's going to lead to a turnovers.
Good play by number 85 of Tulalip. Huge play by James Jones. Looks like number 9 is limping on the play. Cooper Green.
With 6 minutes
Looks
and
like
40
the ball
seconds.
here. Looks like Tarrant was there. James. I apologize. James and Hazen were there on the play to disrupt that. You know, if you're watching this and you're their family at home watching from a live stream, got to be proud on that type of play. And just great play by James and Hazen there. But it looks like the Darrington Lager cheerleaders still cheering for their team as Tulalip sets up here.
Strategically, this sets Tulalip up in a very advanced position. 35-yard line, 36.
Looks like a handoff here for Tulalip. 24 attempts to dive into the. He kept his legs moving, kept his body moving, and that's the key as running here in this sport. You got to keep the legs turning. Looks like he wanted to go right in the middle there. And just decided to go to a little bit to the left outside and makes a diving effort.
Great hustle.
Great play there by number 24, Taryn Freiberg. Just another great time here tonight as the lights are dimming, the lights are on, crowd is happy.
As Unitas comes to give the team their play, number 77, Jonathan Rinker at center.
Tulalip here ready to start on this drive. 2nd and 5 under center here. So the ball is handed off, not to number 24, but to a different runner. Number 85, James Jones, was actually handed the ball off. And it almost looked like a disguised play there, like they were actually going to go to number 24, Tarrant Freiberg.
Pickup of 2.
But changed it up.
Leaves them at 3rd and 3.
A lot of personnel changes here for Tulalip as they set up on this big 3rd down and 3. Got to keep the defensive guessing here, especially in the red zone, as you approach the red zone.
This is where the pressure starts. And off to
number 1, Caleb Brady, also blocked. Some great blocking up front, but number 77, Jonathan Rinker, setting the tone of the defensive line there. Just getting key blocks there to get Tulalip a 1st down.
Great first down. Caleb Brady, number 1.
Looks like the offensive line here is trying to just push as much as they can, winning this line of scrimmage for Tulalip just to get in before halftime here, Tosh. Big play here on 1st down for Tulalip.
As we're coming up to the 4-minute mark, that's going to be a
Looks like Caleb is helped up by number 57. Oh, looks like he's
holding his
hurt.
left ankle.
Maybe he's hurt on the play. Testing out that left ankle. And he is able to get up off his own.
Yes, on his own.
Walking off on his own strength. Maybe you look at it, maybe a cramp. Let's see here on the replay.
Little stretch.
Maybe he just fell on it. Just a bit weird. That's the part of this game. It's one of those things. He said, I don't need help, number 57.
Yes. Give me a second.
Ooh, Alaska Airlines here flying over Tulalip. Not a sponsor, but flying over Tulalip Field, getting a glimpse of this game here. Number 60, Unitas to set. Snap here.
With the man in the deep. And great defense. Number 9. Cooper Green.
Oh, wow. Number 9 just short of the play there. Looks like it was intended for number 32, Hazen Shopbell. Almost went right over him.
That's going to bring them to 3rd and 11. With 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the play. Seeing a couple of friendly faces in the audience tonight. A couple of fellow classmates from the Terrell Vocational School.
Terrell Vocational. I'd actually love to hear more about that. Here, people after this intense. Let's see here. After we can see if Unitas can lead the Hawks here into the end zone.
Jonathan with the snap.
It looks like great blocking by Talela. Oh, he just grabbed him with one arm.
Big defensive play. And it looks like
Number 18 is hobbling almost. It looks like he's signaling to the line he's hurt.
might have gotten a shiner on that last one.
Oh, it looks like I think it looks like when he tackled Unitas, number 60, maybe the wind just got knocked out of him. Hopefully nothing serious, but looking at something like this, you always hope the player comes out okay.
Tough kid making big plays.
People getting pumped up here for the big fourth down for Talela. 4th and long here as Unitas looks to see who is going to be getting the ball here on this slot left position.
Maybe a Hail Mary play. Every time.
Looks like a long play here. Set to. Oh. Looks like Hazen was just a couple steps short of that play there. It's okay. Still 2.5 minutes left to play in the half. Lots of football left to play, right, Tosh?
Very much. Still early in this game. Coming into halftime. We're looking very good still on the scoreboard. Still anybody's game.
Like we were saying, seeing some familiar faces for the Hawks game from Terrell Vocational Training. Shout out to the Terrell and what we've been learning over there. Been learning some really great stuff.
Great education, safety first. I believe it's for the Tribal Employment Rights Office.
Yes. Always great to see tribal stuff going on, just like this game here, brought to you by Tulalip News. Here, Darrington set on 1st and 10 to almost end out the second quarter. Great tackle by Tulalip, tackled by number 21, Javion Henry, or Javen Henry.
Another good drive by their 24, that's Mikey Sweeter.
Players looking like they have some excitement in their eyes being able to play in Friday Night Lights, because I know when I was in the 1B, like I was telling you, playing in the afternoon, midday lights, but these guys playing Friday Night Lights in front of their friends, family. What a great experience.
You are in the element.
2nd and 6 for Darrington here tonight. Number 10 set to snap. Looks like a handoff to the left. Just missed by Tulane up there. Looks like he rolls just past the first down.
Yes, first down.
Looks like some Toledo players sensing, or actually not even sensing, having some frustration. Still a great tackle by number 32.
Good, great takedown. I think they're keening in on him. You know, they see that he's being singled out offensively, and I think the defense are starting to pick up on that. So that's their guy.
Looks like there might be some feedback here from the center of Darrington as they set to pass here. Oh, broken up by number 32, Hazen Shopwell. Great play by him to stop potentially a big pass there. Here's the close up on the ball here.
We're just doing 1 minute and a half. 2nd and 10.
1st and 10. Or no, 2nd and 10 for Darrington here tonight. Looks like number 10 always going to talk to make sure the coaches are just making sure they're calling plays. The energy is picking up here in Tulalip tonight. Looks like Darrington has like a student section over there.
Fans raising the level before halftime.
Number 10, Hunter Anderson to snap. Receive the snap.
Makes the throw. Touchdown 24, Mikey Solito.
Freshman out of Darrington High School scores for his first time officially, right? Or second touchdown of the night. For Darrington Loggers. Looks like they set here. Hey, Um, number 24 walks into the end zone after making that catch.
As they go for 2. Seems more common that they go for 2 in high
Yes.
school.
Yes. Hunter Anderson here to set snap to hand it off to
And
number
a fumble.
65, just short, fell. Looks like he handed it off there to McKinley Green, offensive line and D lineman. Looks like they wanted to do the approach where they hand it to the big guy. And sometimes handing it to the big guy, you know what? I've seen handing it to the big guy working very much like in the NFL thing. Side of things in the NCAA. Also, in practice, when we would run it, sometimes we'd give it to our big guy, and I'm glad I wasn't the guy going for him, I should say.
It's one thing these coaches know to use to their advantage is them sizable ones.
Yep, but
Put them out there, put them right in their face, and a lot of times people don't really even want to go at them.
So right there, it just looks like Darrington fell short on the 2-point conversion. Still giving a lots of, and I will say, for all my Tulalip fans out there listening tonight, still a whole half of football to play tonight, and
Very much anybody's game.
Tulalip has been there basically on every defensive play but 2 plays. You know, those 2 big plays really just make a big difference in this game.
As you can see, the drive, they are very much committed.
And also to remember, Darrington received an onside kick earlier. Some things have definitely been going.
They have been pulling
some things out of the hat.
Yes. Some might even call them trick plays.
Yeah. Looks like Darrington's set to really kick this one far. Looks like it just goes out of bounds.
22. With a flag thrown at the 23-yard line.
Can't kick the ball out of bounds here, even in the 1B in 8-man league. Cannot kick the ball out of bounds.
False start. 45 with a false start on the kicking team.
Looks like you cannot kick.
It's going to be Chevy Vincent.
Oh, it was a false start, you're saying. It wasn't even out of bounds.
Correct.
Okay. I apologize to my fans here.
10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty here for Darrington. Tulalip here set on 1st and 10 to hopefully get some points here on the board going into the half. And Tulalip has 2 timeouts left, may I add. Timeouts, what timeouts are for, to stop the clock when you're making these game-winning drives. So remember,
this would be a valuable time to use a timeout.
And that's why a lot of coaches like to save these for the remaining minutes of each half, or to be the first or second. Looks like the line is ready to hopefully get Unitas some time here to make some big plays. We actually have number 20 slot left over there, James.
And that will be a timeout for Tulalip.
Maybe Tulalip didn't like what they saw on the personnel side of the defensive formation, but they're getting ready here to hopefully bring in a halftime drive to get some points before half. As you can hear in the distance, I'll let you guys just hear it for yourselves. Loggers trying to pump up the crowd.
A lot of morale going for the Darrington High School. They're very committed fans and very committed spectators.
But this is what you sign up for, you know. When you sign up for football, you sign to play and play in front of these people and hope to have a good time.
Very much part of the game.
Yes, very much. And also there's a lot of Tulalip fans here in the stands. A lot of Tulalip fans listening here on the stream. If you guys are listening and have a great time, remember to always, like the page, like the stream, comment, let us know what your favorite things are. Let us know how to pronounce your cousin's name if we're saying it incorrectly. But as Tulalip here sets up on 1st and 10 to hopefully get some points here on the board, as the score, Tulalip 0, Darrington 12 with 47 seconds left in the first half.
Unitas as QB going to call some plays here.
Unitas here to snap. They already received the snap, drops into the pocket, just taken down by number 85 with Darrington.
They're all over. They are very widespread. If you're not paying attention, they are right there on you. It's going to be a timeout, Darrington.
Looks like he just got by number 51, Lincoln Pablo, on that one. Maybe he just slipped right by him. But one play does not define the whole drive, some would say. And you look at this one right here. Tulalip set second and 12 here to hopefully get some points on the board, like I've been saying before, with about 38 seconds left here in the half. Looks like Coach Nathaniel Enoch, Coach Willie Enoch here to hopefully get these players in the mode to go and score here.
38 seconds, second down. You just got to go for it, Just go for it, leave it all out there, make your best shot.
Looks like Darrington is finished with their huddle as Tulalip is just finishing the last motivation here by the coaches.
I was looking, I didn't see Jared's Corner of Popcorn here tonight.
No Jared's Corner popcorn tonight, just like we
Great
had
treat.
last week. Looks like people are bringing some stuff from home.
My favorite, and I believe he said that favorite is the caramel.
But looks like Unitas here to snap here, or to receive the snap. Sorry, Unitas to throw it deep. Oh, just converted by number 32, Hazen Chappell.
First down, flag thrown deep.
Oh, looks like there was some banter between the players after this play.
The call's going to be waiting for the call.
Let's see here, big play here by Unitas with a big arm of his here to make it to a big catch by number 32 of the Heritage Hawks.
Excessive roughing.
Looks like there was some pushing and shoving after the play.
Technical foul.
Looks like the play's offset here, and it will be a first down for Tulalip.
They call the game the way they see it.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Tulalip here tonight. After a huge play like that, you hope you could just punch it in right before half and get some momentum going,
Just a little.
so you could pump yourself up a little bit in the crowd. That's always a fun thing to go into the halftime with some points on the board.
No timeouts now, though.
Nope, one more timeout for Tulalip.
Okay.
Here, according to the
In the
screen, I could be wrong, but it looks like Tulalip here set to be in the shotgun position, slot right with 3 receivers.
And the blitz.
Looks like a blitz coming for Unitas. Play there. Caught by number 67, Amari Hatch. Making, could have been a bad play. Amari being there to catch it does make it so Tulalip has to use their timeout, because in a situation like this, if you catch the ball, like when Unitas threw it right here, it looks like he almost could have sacked it. But if it would have hit the ground, this clock would have stopped. But in doing so, you leave the ball open to maybe getting picked off there. So for him to be there and costing a timeout, I think is affordable in Tulalip's side.
Well, like you said, I had no idea they had that one more timeout, so that does give them a little bit of leg room there. Drop a play, put it in the end zone.
Darrington defense here to be dialing in here. Looks like they're getting hydrated here, talking to coaches, wondering about defensive assignments. Same with the fans here, wondering what's going to happen here right before half. Everyone looks anxious. Maybe some people got to go to the bathroom beforehand, but they are waiting here to watch this last remaining 18 seconds as Tulalip huddles and just getting coached up here by Coach Willie and other coaches.
As the defense has been going, though, Unitas, he can almost be anticipating that 4-man blitz.
Yes, very much. Almost 5-man, I'd say.
Here they come, ready for 2nd and 12.
Yeah, it looks like about 2nd and 12 here for Tulalip, according to the chains here. be snapped by Jonathan Rinker here. He managed to step back and throw it to.
And a great catch.
Caught by number 67, Amari Hatch.
Great play.
Just short of the end zone. Looks like they have to get it up to the.
10 seconds.
Looks like they have to spike the ball here. Well, looks like there's some fireworks going off with 9 seconds on the clock, and the ball was spiked.
So that was not a touchdown.
That was not a touchdown. They had to get up there and make sure the clock was stopped. If you're new to football, spiking the ball actually stops the clock. So looks like on this big play, Mari Hatch should be there. It was just short of the goal line by 1 yard. And now Tulalip has 9 seconds left on the board. You look at this, you have to get in the end zone here. With 1 yard to go, Tulalip is looking to hopefully get into halftime here with some points.
It's safe to say this very well may be the last play of the half. That will bring us to the half.
Looks like Tulalip here just short on the play going into half. Could not manage to get that play to convert some points. But like we said before,
Got to play against the clock, you know.
the clock, time is the dirtiest four-letter word, as some people like to say. And looking at Tulalip here, just getting into the locker room and focusing on what has to be done this next half. If Darrington can score 12, we could score 12.
Great first half. Anybody's game, still yet.
Remember the score here in Tulalip, Darrington 12, Tulalip 0. Right on, guys. We are back here from halftime here at Tulalip Heritage Talks versus Darrington Loggers here, September 22nd, 2023. We had a great halftime here. Some people were actually doing some great things, going by, introducing themselves. People, looks like some sportsmanship. Both teams were huddling. For a little recap of the first half here, Tosh. Looks like Tulalip still has 0 here out of the first half. Just fell short scoring right before half. But looking like they will be hoping to get some more points here on the board as Darrington elects to kick the ball. So Tulalip starts the ball off at the half. So maybe they can get back to right where they were.
Yeah, we're looking back into another tough half of football here. You know, anybody's game, fresh 24 minutes. Everything before this doesn't matter.
Exactly. That's a good point. Just flush it down the toilet. Those plays didn't happen. It's time to win the second half. And like some coaches would say, win the quarter. Win the quarter is a huge thing. But here we go. Darrington set to kick here to set off the second half.
Number 33, Mason Chittick with the kick.
Looks like they did another onside
And-
kick, and it was just short of the 10 yards. So that means Tulalip automatically gets the ball.
Hey, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right?
You know, actually in the NFL, Sean Payton did that in the Super Bowl, and actually he also Denver Broncos actually did an onside kick this year to start off the season, and they actually got it.
Really
Yeah,
impressive.
so it looks like Darrington tried to pull out a little trick play here to start out the half, but it didn't work out for them. Tulalip to start with the ball, going to hopefully score here onto the about 45, I think is where the head official was pointing at.
45, 46, yes.
Looks like Tulalip huddling up here. Huddle led by, looks like Xavion. Lincoln looks like he's in there. Um, number 55, Ryland is also in there as well for Tulalip.
How about Xavier? Is Xavier out there?
So Apollo Lewis also out there as well.
Okay, Jonathan Rinker at center.
Yep, and also Halen Pierce. Looks like Tulalip under center here for 1st and 10. starting off the second half. Looks like a keep by number 90.
And
Looks
the
like
D is over him with a flag in the back.
Keelan Pierce just short there. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Looks like a handoff here. Looks like he thought he was supposed to hand it off there to, looks like a number
Holding
3.
on the offense. Penalty is declined.
Penalty was declined.
Which sets them to the 49. Their own 49.
Own 49 here for Tulalip.
Brings
Looks
them
like the ball is switched here. When Tulalip has the ball, it looks like they like to use the Nike one. It looks like when Darrington uses it, they like to use the Wilson ball. So always interesting to see what balls the teams decide to choose.
different
Tulalip.
strokes for different folks.
Yep, and looks like Tulalip here in the I formation.
And off to number 24.
Sweet play. Looks
Going
like
back the
number 24
opposite direction.
reverses field.
And he is taken out of bounds at the 47.
Looks like Taryn Freiberg didn't really like the first read that he saw going to the right side of the field, so he decided to pivot and go to the left here. And sometimes that could pay off, but sometimes you're really just running a lot more yards than you need to. But good effort by him to try to make a play here.
And it brings them almost to right about where they started at.
But before we get calling here, third down,
Flag, 5-yard penalty.
another flag here from the referees. That makes it about third and still about 3rd and 16. But after the call from the referee, looks like it's an automatic first down.
Big call for Tulalip.
Big
First at the 30.
Big play, big penalty there for Darrington. As Tulalip sets on first down and 10. Ball goes to number 3, Apollo Lewis.
And he is one feisty player.
Looks like he gets 5 yards on the play.
He is not scared to get in there. That is for certain. He means business.
Gotta be feisty in this sport. A lot of contact sports like you play, Tosh. You're a big lacrosse guy. Tell us about lacrosse. How feisty that sport is.
Gotta say, every second of every play until you hear that whistle or buzzer, game time, game mode, nonstop action.
They say that actually in UFC as well, in combat and contact, all contact sports, protect yourself at all times. Until you hear that whistle, there's going to be something happening.
Brings him to the 30-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Looks like Tulalip is in the slot left formation here with 2 receivers on the left. Snapped here. Looks like is that a face mask here by number 65?
I see 2 flags.
A lot of confusion here from the Darrington fans.
Roughing the passer?
No, it looks like a face mask. Look right here. Oh, face mask right there.
Face
number
mask.
65.
Correct.
He looked guilty on the play. Looks like the refs will make their mark and walk about 10 yards. And I believe with face masks, it is an automatic first down. People will say, hey, Dom, why is face masks an automatic first down? The thing is because the league is dialing the all in on safety. And when you grab a face mask, you can really mess someone's neck up. So the referees give you the first down.
And a lot of these players out here, they have futures ahead of them. They don't. This is like their foundation out here. Safety is the most important thing for these players.
So that sets up Hawks with another 1st and 10 here in Tulalip with 10 minutes to go in the second half, or in the second or third quarter, I should say.
1st and 10.
Looks like it's snapped by number 77.
Apollo
Lewis
with a touchdown.
With a huge run up the gap here in Tulalip to give Tulalip some spark here in the second half. Run by number 3, Apollo Lewis. Got to give credit to the lineman there, Tosh.
Great take, great defense, great teamwork all around. And not to be surprised, they are also going for 2.
Great play here for Tulalip.
They're filling in the kinks. Get Luke greasing the wheel and filling the kinks.
Looks like just went right up the middle as Talalip here is set up for a number 2-point conversion try to hopefully make this 8-12. It's at number 90 to snap it. Looks like he wants to run.
And a fumble.
Looks like Talalip just falls short of the 2-point conversion try, but to positives here, 6-12. Darrington also hasn't converted either of their 2-point conversions. So more fireworks going off here in Talalip, an electric atmosphere.
I think they meant to. I think they thought that was a touchdown before the half, but that one was a fair.
That was
fair
an actual
firework.
touchdown this time.
Yes.
There was definitely some. The atmosphere was crazy. You know, as a high schooler who played here in Talalip, I never experienced an atmosphere with fans cheering that loud, opposing fans, implications on the game, rivalry, and then fireworks going off. Can you believe it?
Great faculty and great facility.
So you look at it like this, like I was saying before, Darrington missed both their 2-point conversions, Heritage missing one of theirs as well. The game is still within reach here. One possession game, as I like to say it. 6-point lead for Darrington here in Talalip with 9 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Talalip set to kick.
And the question is, will they go with the onside?
That would be a trick play here and a surprising call.
Karen Freiberg with a great kick, lands, smacks down to about the 18. And number 9 is fumbling, and he's coming along the side. He's taken out of bounds around the 40.
What looks like a botched play by Darrington turned into a great play for them. It looks like they get into Talalip's territory. But, you know, like you were saying with the trick play, you know, I'm not too surprised that Talalip didn't take the onside there because I know Talalip prides themselves this year, at least from a spectating, commentating view, as a defensive team this year. And like you noticed earlier, I think they have a lot of trust in their defense. Like, we'll kick it down to their 20. I have good heart and belief in our defense getting the stop here.
Let's just take another look at our defensive line. 63, Xavier on nose tackle. 24, Charles White. Getting ready for the snap.
It's like a
Hand off to
play
Mikey.
to the left side again to number 24.
Taking it wide. He's got people around him.
I think it's about the 15th touch for number 24, Mikey Sahito, the freshman out of Darrington. Looks like a player down. Who is number 24, Mikey Sahito?
That's not good for
Looks like his helmet is off.
Darrington.
Looks like Talalip players are taking a knee on the injury here on the about middle left of the field. Cheerleaders and on their knees.
Head coach Shane Wright going to check on his star pupil.
Looks like Talalip coach is also there helping him. You know, there's a lot more things that are a lot bigger than football. Looks like principals, coaches, athletes, referees there as well nearby. Hopefully he can get up from something like this. Gets up on his own 2 feet. Just with this, hopefully a minor injury here. I'd love to see him back in the game for Darrington's sake. He may have forgotten maybe a play call sheet.
Mouth guard, maybe?
Maybe a mouth guard.
Anyhow, he's up and moving. Good to see.
Good to see. I wonder if he will. Is he going to set back up? No, yeah, you have to play. You
Take
have
a breather.
Got to take at least
Ice.
one play off.
Stretch.
I think that's a new rule here in football. Your helmet comes off or you get injured, you have to go take the next play off.
Which brings Darrington to 2, 2nd and 3.
You look at Mikey Sahito too, a freshman. Got many years ahead of him to play in this program.
Tough kid. Tough kid.
Looks like Darrington here sets a pass.
And off at the pass and catch by number 9.
Taken down by number 12 of Talalip.
Cooper Green picks up the first down around the 15-yard line.
Looks like he just stepped back, threw it to the right side of the field. Looks like Darrington really likes throwing it. They got a right-handed quarterback, stepping back and making that play to number 9.
Hunter Anderson.
Big
quick,
play.
Quick to make the slip.
Hunter Anderson, I believe that is like his 8th catch of the night, making. Oh no, that was Cooper Green.
Cooper
But
Green.
Hunter Anderson throwing it
QB.
to Cooper
Yes.
Green. Yes.
Yep. How about our game next week, Dom?
Yeah, we have a game next week. Actually, I'll get to the schedule right after here. We have number 10 here to. Oh, looks like a botch snap here by Darrington. Dives on the ball, and that's what they teach you to do in football. If there's a big fumble, I was personally taught to just jump on the ball.
Don't be a hero.
Don't be a hero and try to scoop the ball, because sometimes you can start scooping. Like, here we go, right here.
He did the safest possible thing at that point.
He makes the read, runs for the ball, number 10, making sure he makes regressions, and it just was a little high.
Which sets him back to the 41-yard line. That's going to be 2nd and 3rd.
After this, Tulalip actually goes on the road to go and play Nia Bay, and then also, they will be hosting Nia Bay and Crescent conference games.
On the plays, looking for his man.
Got number 9 on slot right over here. Looks like he's going to be running a deep
Hunter
in
looking
route.
for the pass, making the long shot to, and the defensive interception.
By number 32.
And they're headed back the other
He's
direction.
Now going back. Interception to Layla.
With a flag on the play and a player down. Oh, he seems to be rolling. 57, and he's up.
Huge play by Tulalip, but there's a flag on the play.
There is.
Looks like the crowd has gone silent here.
Number 57 staying out. Number 57.
I believe
Sam
there
Gloman.
was. I'd love to see the play call here and what the referees have in store for us.
Pushing defense.
Referees still waiting to make the call, but I still believe it is Tulalip ball. Some confusion here from the referees.
And that is going to be a Tulalip ball.
You know, Tosh, you were telling me you were a referee.
For lacrosse, yes.
So can you tell me, in moments like these, what it's like being a referee? Like, having the game in your hands, how does that pressure?
I would say the referees are the 3rd team on the field, and I think it's impeccable that they communicate with each other and trust each other's decisions and instincts and plays and work as a unit. If one man sees it, that is a group decision.
Looks like the referee's making a play over here. Still Tulalip ball. And I think he was saying the penalty's offset. If you guys just missed out, I don't believe it was shown to you guys, but I can see it here from the bird's eye view in the bleachers. Or I should say, the hawk's eye view. Someone was over here laughing, but don't know if they're laughing at my joke. But Tulalip here setting up 1st down and 10 to hopefully tie the ball game up. Number 90 to snap it again.
Enough, and a quick takedown by number 88.
Number 24, Taryn Freiberg.
18. Sorry.
Some great players in Heritage have worn that number 24. When I was playing back then, we had this one player named Rob, man, one of my best friends, man. He wore number 24. I think we were in line, and he got it right before I did. So maybe think if I would have got that number 24, maybe I'd have been making those plays.
Just 2nd and 10.
Just joking, Rob. 1st down and 10 here for.
2nd.
No, 2nd down and 10 here for Tulalip. Here we go.
Handoff.
Paulo Lewis with another handoff.
And he can just carry that ball.
He can run the ball. Looks like Apollo Lewis with about a 7-yard run there. Makes it 3rd and manageable for Tulalip here on this upcoming 3rd down. Look at this run right here. Just keeps his leg going. Just keeps on churning those legs.
Brings us to a 3rd and 3.
Looks like Tulalip will be setting up here in the I formation with one receiver on the right, Hazen Chopel on your top left of your screen.
Jonathan Rinker at center.
Paulo Lewis to run the ball again. Looks like he goes up the middle.
And driving and footing
Takes some defenders with him
for the
on-
first down.
onto the back tail of the whale here in Tulalip.
Kind of rhymed.
You know, I've been learning some parts in biology or marine biology of the orca. You know, you got the top fin, the dorsal fin, the tail fin. You know,
And these fans are loving it. Give it up for Apollo Lewis.
I gotta give a hand to Halen Pierce today, taking over at QB. Makes me wonder if Caleb Brady is okay here on Tulalip. Taryn Freiberg to jump to the right side. Looks like he gets about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Now, excuse me if I'm mistaken, Don, but could there possibly be a second 24? And we have a man down.
Is there two
For Darrington.
24s on the field? Oh, number 9. I think that is Cooper.
And
I could be wrong. I can't see with the referee currently right now, but this is something you do not like to see.
Never.
Coach ran right there right away. Oh might
Looks like he
hurl. Might got the wind knocked out of him. Number 9.
He's got his teammates there with him.
People taking knees and observing.
Everybody making sure he's okay. We do have paramedics on the scene in case of emergency. But it looks like he was up on his own row.
Those are the plays that just give me goosebumps.
Number 9, another tough player.
It's the
Cooper Green.
Thing about playing two positions in high school football, you know, number 9 was making some great catches for Darrington earlier, but he's also a defensive presence for Darrington. But to see Tulalip here tonight making some plays.
2nd and 7. Halen Pierce says QB. For the snap.
Good snap. Paulo Lewis just stuffed up about, it looks like it would be about 3rd and 7.
I think they're starting to catch on, you know. I think they're beginning to see Tulalip's strong points also.
Yeah, number 57 on Darrington. He is a hard guy to block here tonight. Looks like Apollo is going to be subbed out after that run. Looks like Tulalip looking to get this 3rd and long. Hopefully, a big play upcoming here for Tulalip as the offensive line sets to win the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Rinker at the snap.
Oh, you can hear the pad snap from here.
And that's going to be a 4th down. That calamity comes and you know it's just a full force impact mosh pit head-on collision.
Looks like Taryn Freiberg, number 24, was the runner on that last previous play. Looks like now Tulalip is going for it, Tosh, here on 4th and 7 to hopefully try and take the lead of this game if they can convert the 2-point conversion, that is.
Leaving it out there, giving it all they got.
Looks like they're going to set to
Best way to play.
maybe a pass play here.
Looking for the look. There's a guy open. And that's a flag thrown.
A flag on the play.
On the defense.
Looks like they might have been interfering with Hazen on the play there. Looking go into the referee cam here. Hopefully number 9 back on the field. Good to see. Let's see here on the replay. Looks like there was a little bit of pushing and shoving there, thanks to this beam right there, right in the middle.
You know, you can't touch him. You know, you gotta wait until he
Pass
gets
interference, defense, automatic 1st down. Heritage Hawks as they march up front after that big penalty. You know, the pass interference thing, you know, in the past 5 years, Tosh, a lot of people have been saying it's a big, hard call to make. But Tulalip actually makes this manageable for them on 1st down as they are set to get another set of series of downs here.
And we're at a 1st down. first and on the 48-yard line.
Looks
47.
like Halen Pierce sets his shotgun here. Hands it off to number, let's see,
67.
67.
Murray.
Mari Hatch has also had a great game tonight, as well as Darrington with their defense. You know, looking at the defense, they've been doing a great job of containing the key players for Tulalip.
That great interception.
Yes.
Big plays that change the game, you know. How about that game next week, Dom? What was it again?
I believe our next week's game will be Nia Bay. Nia Bay High School played at Tulalip Treb Sports Complex and also hosting Crescent next week. As Halen Pierce sets the shotgun snap here, hands it off to Taryn Freiberg to go to the right side of the field. Looks like he was taking some defenders with him there. Just short of the first down.
Pickup of 3.
But like we were saying, yes, Tulalip will be playing Nia Bay High School at home next week and also hosting Crescent, then going into Concrete High School, and then hosting Quilcene. And then their last game of the year, October 27th, will be playing in Lummi Nation. Big game here, though, for Tulalip to win this game against Darrington High School conference game. Halen handed it off here to Apollo Lewis.
And it brings us to another 4th down.
Another 4th down for Tulalip here.
With a minute
big
30
play
in the 3rd quarter. Still very much anybody's game. Tell you, the game ain't over until that last whistle blows. That's what people like to watch, you know, players that leave it all out there, you know. Never mind the scoreboard, game's still going.
Exactly. The offensive line sets here to set the tone. Set by number 55, Rylan Dumont. I believe we have Jonathan Rinker up front as well, led by some other key offensive linemen.
It's going to be overshot and a turnover at the 32-yard line.
Looks like Darrington here to set up on the turnover here. Darrington getting a big defensive stop against Heritage just recently, but puts the ball in their court to possibly get an even bigger lead here at Tulalip Sports Complex.
This defensive line, they've been holding strong tonight. No need to stop now. You know, defense is another great part. You know, you get to get out there and just hit somebody. You get to take out all your energy on that field. And that is another great aspect of that game. Defense. I love
Let it out on the field.
Love seeing them big boys hit.
Looks like Darrington is set up here with multiple receivers with 3 linemen here. Hopefully to see some defensive line help here.
Hand off
to number 9.
Cooper Green with a takedown. Good run and good D.
Stopped by number 85, James Jones of Tulalip. Looks like here on the replay, looks like the handoff quick to number 9 and was stopped quick. Great tackle by James Jones. I think Taryn Freiberg was also there on the play with Apollo Lewis there in case something goes down. Whole bunch of stuff going on here in Darrington. Lots of people coming in and saying hello.
And a pickup of 3 brings us to 2, 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line. Hunter Anderson with the handoff to Mickey and a great tackle.
Just stopped by number 24 there. Taryn Freiberg was there on the play as well as Xavion there on the play.
63, that's our man.
Yep. Making some huge play. You know what? That was actually all Xavion there. But Taryn was also there on the defensive end, also being there for Tulalip.
Hey, it's a team effort, you know. All the components linked together to make great plays. And that's a great thing to see. Teamwork. 40 seconds with the clock winding down, and I think that's going to bring us to the end of our 3rd.
What a 3rd quarter here tonight, Tosh. 30 seconds left on the clock here, ticking down as they get ready for the 4th quarter.
As you can see, our officials swapping sides.
Some replays here for the interception by Hazen Shotbell just recently. That actually led to there's some penalties after that, but they were offset. So a lot of you guys who were confused, big plays here by Apollo Lewis when he was running through the defensive line. Huge run there. Just great to keep those legs turning. Good shot here by our camera. Just want to give a shout out to everyone who's behind the scenes here on Tulalip TV, doing their thing, doing great things, getting us involved, getting this community involved, and also being there for these kids. They get for the youth, I should say. They get to actually go and watch these games and go watch film. That's one of the most important part of this game is the film.
Like I said before, great faculty and great facilities make it a great experience all around. People at home and people here in the stands.
Number 10 here to set it up here for Darrington as they set to hand it off to number 24.
The takedown then.
Right at the whale tail, like we
57.
said earlier before, tackled by number 57.
Adrian.
Adrian Jefferson. Adrian Jefferson is
got his hands on him and didn't
12th
let it go.
grader here for Tulalip. A lot of seniors on the team for Tulalip here, leading it and just putting it out there on their last year. Great experience. Darrington here set.
Hunter Anderson and the
looks like a
Loggers.
possible handoff here again to number 24 of Darrington.
Mikey Solito.
Looks like it's their go-to guy.
And that's going to be called out at the 45.
Looks like number 24 of Darrington was calling for a helmet-to-helmet hit
First
here.
down.
First down for Darrington here tonight, Tosh, and to begin the fourth quarter.
Heritage defense on the pressure now with our linemen there. Holding strong.
For 65, Kane Hotz having a great game tonight with the defense led by Xavion in the middle there. Led by many members of the defense, I should say.
Enough.
Apollo Lewis there.
With the
almost looked like he got a hand on the ball there.
It was a feeding frenzy.
Number 45 just short of getting some yardage there. Chevy Vincent, freshman from Darrington. Xavion here. Oh, here we go. Looks like Xavion tripped up a little bit on that play. Almost looked like Apollo got almost got a strip there.
It's a good thing they're tough.
All these players are tough. Good to see these guys out there. Looks like Darrington set to take over on 2nd and 10. But Heritage making a great defensive effort here.
Shotgun in the ball. Hand off to...
Looks like a fake handoff. Number 10 to throw it here
with
deep.
A dip to Mikey Solito and a completion for the touchdown.
Looks like it was to number 24 once again of Darrington. Their go-to guy, Mikey Solito, freshman. Many years left in this program for him. Makes the score.
Third score of the game.
To 6.
Kid's a natural.
Looks like the great pass here by their quarterback here to lead him right on the back shoulder. And that's what they teach you, textbook stuff. Maybe just a step behind there for the Heritage defense, but still lots of time left in this game.
Very much.
Like we said before, anything could happen here in Tulalip, especially with plays like that.
Darrington attempting the 2-point conversion.
It's like an audible here.
With the look, and he's going to throw it.
Picked
off.
Interception. Picked off by Heritage. Number 57, Adrian Jefferson with the interception on the 2-point conversion. But we know that doesn't equate to anything, but it makes so. Actually, yes, it does equate to something. It equates that they don't get the 2.
Does it count on him for an interception too?
I believe it does. I believe it does count as an interception, but I could be wrong. But it did save Heritage from having a possible 2 more points being put on the scoreboard.
Which has brought them to a 3-3 for shutting down
2-point conversions. Yes.
Impressive.
And you think about it, 2-point conversions are only, I think, 5 yards back. That's a hard thing to prevent. So shout out to the defense of Tulalip tonight for preventing that. Good observation, Tosh.
Okay, Dom. So, Darrington with the kickoff. Do they onside kick?
You know, in a situation like this, I like to think Darrington kicks it deep to Tulalip to hopefully trust their defense here. But with how they've been playing and how cards have been dealt for them, I think they might try to onside it here. But I scratched that. I'm going with them kicking it far. Why would they onside it? Because if they don't get it, Tulalip will be up farther.
Especially after their last onside.
Yep. So we'll see here. Anxious to see what goes down. Looks like a squib kick here to number 12 of Tulalip. Looks like a little late pickup there. Looks like he cuts to the right, follows his blockers. Another key block. Almost got to the outside.
Great hands.
Number 12 of Tulalip pumping up the crowd as he goes in. I don't have the name for number 12 of Tulalip.
Could that be Takala?
No, Takala's number 21. But that's not Takala, I don't think. I think I remember. I see Takala right there. But I could be wrong. The numbers could be switched around if you are wearing number 12 of Tulalip.
We are going to have to get a hold of head coach Lonnie. Just to verify that.
Yep.
Maybe could be a clinical error.
Looks like we have number 20, James Diaz, on the slot left over there, followed by Hazen going on the slot left as well. And also Xavion and then Jonathan Rinker.
He's been stepping up a lot tonight.
Halen Pierce.
Flag is thrown.
5-yard penalty on the offense. Looks like the offense.
First down.
Yep, looks like the offense will have to go back 5 yards. Let's see how deep these strides are for the ref, too. The ref looks like he's taking moderate steps, not taking huge, gigantic yard steps. He's keeping it fair. Like to see it by our coach officials here. Looks like snapped by Jonathan Rinker. Next to Xavion. And I believe it's 50. I believe it's Lincoln Pablo or Ryland Dumont. Yeah, Lincoln Pablo.
Dylan Pierce. A handoff to Apollo, and Apollo gets stopped by the wall.
There's lots of Darrington loggers there on that play for Apollo to attempt to make that play. Looks like he was tackled by the first tackler on the play was number 85.
I would say that brings him to about a 3rd and 15 or 13.
Is it second? Is the chain person?
Okay, second.
Second, because they replay.
Second, correct.
First or 2nd and 15 for the Hawks here, as they set to look like a long pass play, hopefully in the books.
Dylan Pierce with the handoff to Apollo once again.
Apollo with the handoff.
And
Looks
it seems
like Apollo is now
taking
hurt.
a hit.
Number 3 for Tulalip, who has been a defensive front piece as a middle linebacker position for them this season.
Really looked like a really solid Charlie horse, possibly. You can see he's grabbing for that ground. He's just
Coach Willie Enoch setting up there to check on player. Looks like Apollo is able to get on his. Needed some help by his coaches, so you really hope his foot looks like it's really injured there. Hopefully he gets some help there from.
Hard to see a star pupil with such an injury.
Such an injury, so sad in this game. That's the one thing about football. Any play is you're putting yourself at risk.
They really do, stepping onto this field.
Yep.
For the love of the game.
And, he's probably been playing this game for his whole life. Maybe not, but good to see him out there and making some plays.
It's going to be a Heritage 3rd and 10.
Looks like number 20,
32-yard line.
James Diaz on the slot left today.
That is a completion, and he's coming across field, and he's dropped down at the 35-yard line.
You know, I will say this right now. On my paper, it says James James Diaz, I apologize, is wearing number 20. But me being basically related to Takala Black Tomahawk, I think he is wearing number 20. And I only know that because I was living with him for a part time. And I remember when he was just a young guy.
Okay, so Takala's 20, not
I
21.
think they're switched, but
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Okay, little cousin.
Hazen, Shot Bell on slot right here, followed by Taryn Freiberg all the way on the slot right.
4th and short.
Looks
Looking
like
for the pass with a
Kalen with a pass to
and a completion.
Completion to I believe Takala, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna go with the roster and say James Diaz.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make the safe assumption that that is James Diaz. Yeah, I believe Takala is 21. I apologize for my family out there listening.
Great first down.
Great
turnover.
first down.
Great completion.
Great play.
Bringing the Heritage to the 50-yard line. Halen Pierce making some tough decisions tonight, but always on the crack.
It's like Halen Pierce
Sharp as a whip
in the shotgun position. Looks like a pass.
Oh, that was a scary
almost
pass.
Intercepted. It looked like on the monitor here that it was almost picked off there. Scary play for Tulalip here. Looks like it was just almost the number 9.
You can't blame him, though, with that defense.
Yeah.
That Darrington defense is all over the place.
Great replay by our replay team here. Looks like Halen Pierce set in the shotgun position.
I also say you just can't give enough credit to these linemen, you know.
This moon is a factor tonight with the wind and the water. As Halen Pierce is set to hand it off here to number 85, James Jones.
And the blitz is strong. Brings us to our 7 minutes.
What a
left in the
game
game
here by both of these teams, Tosh. You know, I just got to take a moment to remove all the biases I have for Tulalip and just everybody here tonight and just say these two teams have been battling tonight. Looks like a hard offensive line here from Tulalip, setting the tone, hopefully to get Halen some time to make a deep pass here in this formation.
A snap, a handoff, and a fumble. Recovered by 49.
Looks like a fumble by Tulalip. Hazen Shotbell.
Chevy Vincent with the touchdown.
Fumble recovered by Darrington High School.
Great defense, solid play. It's a tough competition, you know. That's what drives these players to get better and better, you know. Put them at their best, and they will not.
Looks like it was fumbled by James Jones there. Looks like it was early after he received the ball from Halen Pierce. Looks like it just got coughed up, and sometimes that's just the unfortunate truth of what happens. You know, getting used to having the pads on, getting used to the gloves, the atmosphere, the night lights.
It's all about having fun, you know.
Yep.
Having fun and playing hard, no matter the score.
So
everybody's a winner out here
looks
tonight.
like Darrington will go for their 4th attempt for a 2-point conversion here. Looks like they fumbled the ball.
And he picks it back up.
And that is the 4th stop for Tulalip on 2-point conversions.
That goes back to, like you said, you know, about being the hero to try to make the play is just a little A for effort. Good. He could have. You never know.
Looks like Tulalip sets to make it 6-20. It's 6-24. Darrington leads tonight here in Tulalip. Tulalip is just wondering how they can get something going here tonight. Haven't seen number 1, Caleb Brady, unless he has changed his uniform. I have not seen him tonight. I very best wishes and prayers for him to get better tonight, and as well as anybody who's gotten hurt tonight on the field.
How about Apollo? How's he doing out
I
there?
believe I have not seen Apollo out there. I don't
Getting-
see him on the
Getting
field.
checked out, making proper EMTs.
I don't see him currently on the field or the sideline as of now. Actually, I do see Apollo standing on 2 feet
Yep.
on the sideline.
Good.
Good to see.
Okay, here comes the unpredictable kick.
Never know with Darrington what they have in store.
Keep them guessing, right?
Keep them guessing. Looks like Darrington with the Wilson ball. So I guess if you're the kicking team, you get to choose the ball too. Even though it would kind of make sense for the receiving team to get it but I mean, you're the first team to touch it, so that would make a little bit more sense. Looks like they set to kick it deep to Toledo. Looks like a slow curve.
No, never touched. Wow.
And
they are calling it is a touch.
You can technically receive the ball
after
because it went over 10 yards.
Wow.
Because in the sport of football, as long as you kick it 10 yards,
tough.
It is an eligible play to go receive. And I think Tulalip thought maybe if we don't touch the ball, it's legal.
Well, you live and you learn,
You live and you learn. You look at something like
learn
that.
Learn from your mistakes, dust it off, get back at it.
Yep. Looks like Darrington takes over again. 1st and 10 for them tonight, handing it off to number 24.
Mikey, with a flag thrown on the backside.
I believe that's Mojito. Is that his last name? Number 24, Mikey Sahito. Looks like his helmet is off currently. Tulalip players helping him to the field. Limping a little bit, number 24 has been having quite the game tonight for Darrington High School.
44 comes onto the field. Roger Jones, Charles Shelton.
Looks like 24 Taryn Freiberg exiting this defensive set. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Looks like it will be moving them back quite a bit, Tosh, here in Tulalip.
I missed the call, but I did see the flag.
You have no idea what the call was on this last play, but it looks like it will be a 1st and very long for the Darrington High School.
About 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. Darrington ball.
Oh, offsides, number 55, Rylan Dumont, just a little bit too excited on that play.
It happens,
Hey, I don't blame him. Don't blame him.
In the heat of the moment, sometimes it's hard to keep track, You're just so ready to go.
This atmosphere in Tulalip makes it hard to hear. I'll give you that. You got cheerleaders going, you got M80s going off, you got the wind, you got the moon. You might even hear me.
Best piece of advice, keep your eye on the ball.
Number 9 here to go. So running to the outside. Tulalip is also not putting their heads down while being down by this, and I got to commend them for that. Coming in here in front of their home crowd and still holding their heads high, regardless of the play.
Just being glad to play, Appreciation of the game.
Number 9 looks like he's been off and on. He's been hurt. He's been not hurt, but he still seems to be in the game, making great plays for Darrington tonight. Cooper Green, sophomore out of Darrington.
So Cooper Green, he's been a hot commodity tonight.
Number 10, Hunter Anderson, set in shotgun position to hand it off to possibly Mikey Sahito.
And he's going wide.
Looks like he kind of did like a stutter step there. Maybe that was for the show or something like that. Number 24, tackled.
And 57, Adrian Jefferson with the tackle.
Great tackle. Open field tackles is what wins games, I think. Open field tackles. That's what they taught us in football, actually. Make sure you can break down. You break your hips down. Make sure you're going to have to pick what side they're going on. You pick that side and you get it right, you're going to get them down most of the time.
And this far in the game, it's almost like they get to know each other and what each other's habits are going to be, like where they want to go every time.
Number 10 to throw it deep
Cooper
here.
Green.
Cooper Green off his gloves once again. Hanging his head down on the play. but Cooper Green to just missed the play there.
That brings us to 4th and 12.
3 minutes and 54 seconds
And
left
37-yard
in
line.
the game. You know, I will say on every defense or offensive run that Darrington has set up in their formation, Tulalip has been there, collapsing and being there on the running back almost every time.
It all comes with the communication, communication, teamwork, knowing your teammates. And it's working both ways for each team.
Looks like number
Looking
10
far
to
out,
throw it.
and that's going to be a turnover.
Almost picked off by number 65 of Tulalip, Kane Hotz Jr. out of Tulalip Heritage.
Another great job by the Tulalip defense.
Oh, almost caught there by Kane Hotz there. Great effort on him. He dove for it. Can't go and at practice, and they can't say he did not try on that play.
Tell you what, these boys do play with a lot of heart,
Looks like some players being subbed in for Tulalip tonight on this set.
We're going to get a timeout. Tulalip. Back to you after this.
So as we're in this break, I just want to give the people a big information here. I am joined by Tosh, who is from, I don't want to say where you're from, but do you want to give some people some insight of where you're from?
Yes, of course. I'm from a little tribe in western New York known as the Tuscarora Reservation.
Oh my goodness, and you made it all the way out here to Tulalip
Just
to commentate here on some high school football.
came here just to see these boys play, Got a phone call and I said, you know what, I can't miss it. I'll be there.
That is one of those special things about football. Brings people together, brings people just to have a good time. Little did we know even today that we would be here commentating and having such an amazing time. Like, I knew I was going to have a great time, but I didn't think it amazing. And just to be here joined by Tosh coming all the way from Tuscarora, which is western New York.
But Buffalo, so
Buffalo.
Bills country.
Bills country. We got a Bills fan
Bills
here
fan for life.
in Tulalip.
And Seahawks.
We also have Tulalip here setting up on the offensive end, hopefully looking to get some more points on the board as they set here in the slot left formation.
With a fresh first down.
Looks like Halen Pierce is set to
on the far side.
In the shotgun position to get the play going.
That defensive line has been all over them tonight.
Almost a one-handed interception there by Hunter Anderson. I gotta say, in passing in football, when you're playing, I'll just use this as an example. When you're playing in the backyard with your buds, you drop back, play the all-time QB position. There's so much time. But in something like this, you have 2 seconds at that to get the ball out.
It's quick, especially with that tough defensive line. They are putting our boys to the limit.
Mm-hmm. Number 63, number 77 doing a great job, as well as number, I believe it is 55 and 57 and 51. Also coming in, doing a great job on the offensive side of things. 51, Lincoln Pablo, Xavion, and Jonathan Rinker doing as great a job as I think anybody can in this entire stadium.
Absolutely.
To block these guys. Looks like a big play here for tonight.
And an
Picked
interception
off by number 9, Cooper.
He's coming along the side.
I think that's what you were saying earlier.
Okay.
We have 2 number 21s.
So it could be Takala, or it could be Javon.
Looks like number 9 here, intercepted here, pushed down by number 77, Jonathan Rinker, coming to be the anchor of that play here with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to play here in Tulalip. Darrington sets over 1st and 10 at the Tulalip 36.
Coming up with the snap. Hand off to 45.
Looks like number 45.
Coming up. He has lots of defenders. 50 on his back. Is he going to make it? And he is pushed out of bounds.
Looks like waiting for the officials, and it's a touchdown
for Darrington.
Play is good. No challenge flags here, folks.
Looks like a touchdown. Darrington, number 45. Chevy Vincent, freshman. Darrington looking like they have a really young program with two freshman players. Replay here. Just maybe short, but looks like he got a piece of the pylon.
You know, and that's where these refs really give it their 110%. You know, they make the best judgment call that they can.
It looks like they called it first.
All for the safety of the players.
They called it a touchdown, and now Darrington will be going for their 5th two-point conversion attempt here. Looks like a handoff to number 15 is just short. Tulalip with another stop on the two-point conversion.
That looked like Unitas. Or
Number 65 looks like
I'm sorry. Yeah.
McKinley Green. Oh, not McKinley Green. That is the wrong roster. Number 65, Kane Hotz of Tulalip. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes numbers are a fudge. But here in Tulalip, you know, I got to say, looking at these lines, you know, we've been looking at tape measures here at the Terrell Vocational Program here in Tulalip. I got to give a shout out to people there. I've been looking at these lines, and I'm almost feeling like I'm looking at a tape measure.
Half inch, quarter inch, 16th inch to the nearest 16th.
Yeah, so it kind of makes me wonder why aren't some of the lines longer on some of the part? Maybe it would be easier. But I don't think people want to bring fractions into sports. I'm not good with them, that's for sure.
Back to, like you said, the whole learning experience. They're learning.
Yep, we're learning.
We're learning. Here comes the unpredictability of the kicking team.
Looks like a big kick for Tulalip here, caught by
Catch.
number, I think, 80 of Tulalip. 81, going up the field to the Darrington 35.
40. Sorry.
Number 81 of Tulalip. Do not have his number on my call sheet, but what a run by number 81. Put it on the Jets here. Look at this catch, Tosh. Oh, my goodness. Just great to the outside there. Looks like number 45. I think that is Chevy Vincent on the play for Darrington to prevent the touchdown there for Tulalip. Darrington leads 30-6. Looks like Halen Pierce has been getting quite the QB snaps here tonight. Tulalip huddles and gathering here to get some more points on the board tonight for the boys here in Tulalip on Friday Night Lights here in Tulalip Sports Complex.
Can we just give another shout out to Tulalip TV for covering this? You know, on one aspect, it's great because you can watch it live. On the second aspect, for the players, they can go back and rewatch these games.
Tape is
and
so
learn from
important in something like this.
I noticed that when I watched my games, that when I rewatched, it changed my game in a 180. I learned a lot more from seeing myself play.
Halen Pierce set here on, looks like a 2 wide receiver set. In the shotgun position, steps into the pocket, rolls out to the left.
Brushes it off.
Makes the play, gets by number 45, Chevy Vincent, just almost to the 30-yard line. Number 90, Halen Pierce. Great play.
Great drive. It gets to be a scramble sometimes when you can't see nobody but people running at you. You know, if you don't see your black jerseys and you see yellow and white running at you, you got to get out of the dodge.
Looks like the chain official there in the gray sweatshirt, one of my great friends, almost getting taken out there. Jeez, let the guy in the chains be. Number 90, Halen Pierce in the shotgun formation here. It looks like a multiple wide receiver set here on about the 32-yard line. Big pass by Halen Pierce.
And it's just a little over.
Looks like it was just short there, but to number
Right
20,
vision,
James
though.
Diaz.
Right vision, right ideas. It brings them to 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 here. You look at it like this. Do you take the run, Tosh? Do you go for a pass for the touchdown? What do you do?
It's a tough call. With 1:29 left, I'm gonna have to run it. Is it 3rd down or is it 4th?
I believe it is 3rd and 2.
Okay, with the 3rd, yes. I think it's a safe play to run it, get a first, get a timeout, regroup.
Good play call here by Tosh here. Halen Pierce in a shotgun formation, set to snap the ball here. Steps into the pocket, throws it deep left, tipped. Actually by number 10 of Darrington, Hunter Anderson there on the play. Looks like it was going to number 20 of Tulalip, and it was just tipped. James Diaz on the play.
4th down. We're getting into
again,
the close of our game here.
If I'm saying the wrong player, you're like, hey, my cousin wears number this, and I'm going off the roster sheet I was given. So just nothing personal here in the play booth here. But Tulalip here, looks like there is a timeout from Tulalip.
Well needed timeout. We're getting near that point now where, this 4th down may be the call of the game here.
Yes, very much.
But like I said before, and I'll continue to say it again, these boys play to the last second.
And that's the important part. That's very important. Darrington getting geared up here to hopefully try and stop Tulalip's running game, which has actually been a big factor for them on the offensive end when they get the ball rolling. Tulalip fans getting into it.
And they don't give up either,
No.
They have just as much heart as these boys do.
These fans cheer. They don't mind how many yards have been run, how many touchdowns have been scored. They're going to cheer as loud as they can, and that's really something special that you can't never take for granted as a player.
Especially if it's a little brother, little cousin, little nephew, son, that's what you want to see is them having fun out there. Most
exactly. Like, after this game this weekend, they're going to be able to think, we already played our game this weekend on much needed rest for the upcoming practice week. Looking here, Tulalip set to actually snap the ball in the slot right formation. Looks like a botch snap, a little too tall.
That's going to be a turnover at the 46-yard line.
Halen Pierce to actually jump on the ball and prevent it from being a long fumble snap there. With 1 minute and 17 seconds left, you wonder if Darrington goes out and takes a knee.
Now, is that legal in
I
the high school?
believe taking a knee is legal, or maybe they just run out the clock here.
Okay, run time.
You would imagine Darrington does something like that in this situation with Tulalip's one timeout.
Given the scoreboard.
But we will definitely see what Darrington has in store for us tonight.
Right to the last minute, last play of the game. Leave it all out there.
Never know to the last whistle, but it looks
I
like
think it's safe to say
Darrington is in the kneeing formation, victory formation as they like to call it. Darrington takes a knee and lets the clock bleed out tonight in Tulalip. With 1 minute and 10 seconds left, I just want to give more shout outs to everyone who's here and listening and watching the stream, listening to me and Tosh tonight. Commentate your family, your friends, spectator, maybe some fellow tribal members, maybe some Darrington families out there as well.
it's been a great honor, Dom, to be here as your co-host. I appreciate the game, and you are very well experienced in this aspect of commentating. So I learned a lot from you.
I've been just excited to be here for this youth today, man. This has been a great game on both ends. And looks like Darrington will take the final knee here. And that's all they will need, because in football, when you take the knee, it can clock go down from 40 seconds down. And
Look at that sportsmanship. That's what you really like to see after the game.
looks like the teams go into their respective huddles. and the teams go into their see their coaches. And
Great fans, great players, great staff, great camera crew, great commentating. Honestly, all around.
what a great day! So that leads the final score: Darrington 30, Tulalip 6 here in Tulalip Park. Wasn't the outcome Tulalip wanted tonight, but they held their heads high and they shake the opposing team's hands. And what another game here, conference game. Looks like Apollo, who was hurt, is on his feet and shaking hands. Great to see.
And so to the end of Darrington. Look at them fireworks. It's always good to end with a show.
Some Tulalip fireworks here, I think. This has been me and Tosh tonight here on Tulalip TV. Just want to give you guys another thank you while these fireworks go off. So thankful to be here tonight with me. Thanks, Tosh.
And to all our watchers at home, thank you very much. Couldn't happen without you guys. Big shout out to all the fans that showed up for their teammates and family members. Can't find a better atmosphere.